and we talked a little bit about it. Obviously, first off, let me say, and I think sometimes guys, especially, just outside, they don't understand how good that team is. They are a really good team. They're a Sweet 16 Division II team with everyone back. We scheduled them for a reason. And that reason was for them to come in here and fight and claw and give us a game. I wanted this team to get in front of the lights and be challenged. And boy, were we challenged. We were 100% challenged. Those guys were good. They hit shots over and over and over again. We lost our composure early in this game. And one of the things, obviously losing Ben early, Ben has been absolutely just dominating practice. I think he's shooting 61% from the field in practice. We go to him early, we go to him often. Losing him really shortened our rotation quickly. And so, obviously stuff like that is going to happen, and we've got to learn to play with people and without people. But I thought we had one possession today, honestly, that looked, and let me not, I do want to play fast, I do want to shoot threes, I do want to do things like that. But again, when I say we lost our composure, I thought we lost our composure. They were hitting shots to start, we weren't guarding, we were hitting shots. And I think it just kind of snowballed into us. But I read the stat line of Thomas Kithier tonight, right? You have 16 and 10, 7-8 from the field, you draw 5 fouls. Like, I don't even really think he got the ball much. And so our point of emphasis this whole offseason has been playing inside out, and we just did not do a great job of that. And I think that even in that second half, we were jacking threes over and over and over again, and it was leading to transition buckets for them. So we actually defended a little bit better in the half court of the second half. I thought Preston came in and gave us a huge lift defensively. But again, we've got to stay true to who we are, our identity. And again, that's why we schedule games like this, so we can get in front of the lights, play against a hungry team, a veteran team, and learn from it. But I don't think this group's at all broken. Just even in the locker room right there. I mean, we understand who we are. We understand the work that we put in, we got to get healthy. We got some guys that are banged up right now. Got to get healthy. But we got the number 2 Division II team in the country coming in here on Thursday, and we got to be ready to play. And I think we know that.
Matt, obviously, away from the game, the biggest question is about Ben.
Yep.
So what have you seen in the locker room since the game's ended? What do you know?
Ankle sprain. Right now, I asked Ben, I said, how bad is it? And he said, I think I'll be playing pretty soon. So, I don't know, Paul. I mean,
Kevion, I guess I want to start with you. You've played in some of these games from the other side. You played against Loyola, you played against Creighton. What's the mindset of those guys when they come in here and they're playing a D1 team? Is it something different to come in?
Yeah, they definitely got a chip on their shoulder for sure. I would just say they came in pretty confident. They were ready to play, and they took it to us hard right away, punched us in the mouth right away, and got after us. So I mean, coming in as a D2 team, there's no pressure on you really. You just go out there and play freely, and we allowed them to do that, and we see what happened.
Sheldon, obviously playing in front of fans was great. You were getting into it a little bit early. I think you hit your first shot, and the crowd's going crazy. You're waving at the crowd and everything. Did that energy almost turn into a detriment of running too much, shooting too much, stuff like that? I mean, was that like addictive to feel the crowd and take you guys out of what you really wanted to do a little bit?
100%. Just kind of got to figure out how to take those right shots in those moments and still build on the momentum that we have with the crowd being as loud as they were. So nothing we can't fix. I feel like we'll be all right.
Thomas, just your impression of your first game at the Army.
I loved it. Loved everything about it. Very thankful the fans that did come out. It's hard to get fans out to an exhibition game this earlier in the year, especially Halloween weekend. So I'm very thankful for the fans that did came out and looking forward to getting more out.
For any of the players now, obviously, the outside noise is going to be, they lost to a D2 team. Inside, how do you guys hold each other accountable with this?
I think internally you just got to watch the film. It's going to be hard. I mean, coaches will get on you, but you know it's stuff you need to watch. I mean, it's never fun to watch film every day off, but it's, as Coach said, we're not a team that's broken at all. You know, sometimes it's good to have a team punch you in the mouth and see how you come back from it. So we'll be ready for the next game.
Matt, there were plenty of times last year where you were down double digits and you made a late run. You did that again tonight, and you're one Preston three-pointer away from this being really interesting.
Yeah.
I guess if you look for silver linings, what do you find in that late run?
Well, look, I actually thought, so we talked, so we have a goal, and one of those goals is to get kills, right? And a kill is 3 stops defensively in a row. You get 7 of them over a span in the game, okay? We didn't get our first kill till that end of the game. So, you know, I'm looking at it, and I actually thought we started, when the pressure all of a sudden like shifts, right? It's on them now. We're making a run. Like I thought we executed defensively in those moments, it was good to see. I mean, I thought we executed on both ends of the floor. We ran a couple good plays, got to the foul line, we got stops, we got out on the break, got the ball inside to Thomas. I mean, there were a lot of good things that happened in that moment. That's got to be us, Paul. I mean, it just has to be us. And again, I'm really anxious to watch the film. I do think, again, like I said, I thought we lost our composure. I also thought that they hit some bombs today. You know, credit to them, you know. But you know, the way we're trying to make people take contested shots. I thought they took them for the most part, but man, they were cashing it.
I guess in games like this, and I mean, a guy like Preston, when he shows you what he showed you, does this, I mean, rotation, altering things, right? I mean, how much do you take stock in what you see here versus what you see in practice?
So Preston, you know, the one thing that I've been impressed with from that young man from day one was his toughness. That is a tough young man. He doesn't give you a lot of emotion, but he is tough and he can guard. And I really thought he gave us a huge lift, and so, you know, again, it was something to look at. You know, I thought Darius he's been coming off injury. I thought he looked rusty. You know, Trey, I thought he gave us some good minutes. But again, not having Connor out there, you know, a guy that's been through the battles before, not having Ben out there. You know, Trevor started cramping late. I think we could have put him in, but it was, you know, in an exhibition game, we're not going to do that right now. And then, you know, Neil's, you know, coming back pretty soon. Joe just got back from some injuries, so again, we've got to get healthy, but we got to get better at the same time. And again, we're excited for the process. I mean, it doesn't feel good to lose, but again, I think we're going to learn a lot from it.
I just think Keandre and Cameron he's keeping all your options open with those 2 guys not playing tonight.
Yeah.
Hey, Coach. Michael Schmidt, George. Aaron Gordon, 29 minutes off the bench. What did he contribute to you?
Well, I think Aaron, you know, one of the things he started for us the majority of the year last year, and obviously our team, you know, we brought in some veteran guys. You know, Aaron's been a guy that, you know, kind of fills that role coming off the bench, I think, really well for us because he can play on the ball, he can play off the ball. You know, he's a good defensive player, and so I thought he was good for us tonight. Obviously, he didn't shoot the ball as well as he's, you know, we're accustomed to him shooting it. But again, I thought we were kind of just rushed all night. You know, we've got to take, you know, more, you know, inside-out threes, step-in threes, and go from there. I mean, you know, again, we had a hard time scoring last year, and you know, we scored a lot tonight. But again, we got to guard.
Sheldon, 32 tonight. Really great game. What did you do in the off-season to up your performance?
I just stayed with it. The coaches did a good job of putting me in the right positions to be myself, and I just worked on those specific things. And now that I have those opportunities to be myself, I can just play free. With plus with the crowd, I can just play free, honestly. Did a lot of work over the offseason and it's paying off.